they come out being thought leaders, great organizational leaders.
Our young global leaders are selected by the top editors-in-chief around the world.
After our own internal review, we work with Heidrick & Struggles externally and 65 offices around the world to vet the shortlisted candidates. And finally, they go to a selection committee chaired by Her Majesty Queen Rania of Jordan and prominent business leaders and politicians and media leaders.
Around 150 are chosen each year, of whom about 125 become active, and they go to Davos and they go to regional meetings.
I benefit from young global leader early days. When I listen to Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, and George Soros, these guys, at that time we don't have that many people.
A lot of folks here knew each other already, and my hope was to meet them for the first time, and it's going pretty well.
We can easily address taboos. We can tell politicians how things really are, which obviously once we're 10 years further and we're all running countries or huge companies or whatever, it might become slightly more difficult.
There was an initiative launched called the Public Leadership Initiative by YGLs, and the aim was to try to capture the interest of young global leaders, no matter which sector that they are from, to potentially serve their countries. We've already had a number of people that have gone through that program who have then decided to run for office.
My commitment will be to add value. We'll be part of the Young Leaders Initiative.
Mrs. Merkel, Tony Blair, they were all, even President Putin, they were all young global leaders before. Prime Minister of Ireland, Leo Varadkar, particularly welcome because you are also one of our young global leaders.
Sheikh Hamdan is, despite his young age, chairman of the Executive Council of Dubai, the highest government authority in the Emirate. Very proud to say that His Highness is also a young global leader of the World Economic Forum.
The leader of the UK right now, David Cameron, was named a young global leader in 2006.
Mamuka Bakadze, the Prime Minister of Georgia and a young global leader.
Haakon of Norway. Haakon is the Crown Prince of Norway. He's also a member of our Young Global Leaders alumni community.
President Calderon, you had been selected in 1997 as a global leader for tomorrow.
You have already in 1993 been here for the first time as a global leader for tomorrow. And Klaus Schwab, I really have to congratulate you for your farsightedness. You picked out again the right individual.
Monsieur De Croo, vous avez été Young Global Leader du Forum économique mondial. Vous avez récemment fait une visioconférence avec Klaus Schwab.
After the birthday, I'm out of Young Global Leader of Davos. I finished because over 40 is finished this time.
I'd like to explore a little bit what it's like to be a new young global leader.
Gavin Newsom, the young, energetic, innovative mayor of San Francisco. He is also among those who the young global leaders here at Davos this year.
Božidar Jelic, the Deputy Prime Minister for European Integration and Minister of Science and Technology Development of Serbia and a young global leader.
She was named a young global leader by the World Economic Forum. Minister Jolie.
Minister Mohamed Lutfi, the Minister of Trade of Indonesia and a young global leader.
Juan Carlos Pinzón Bueno, Minister of the National Defense of Colombia, young global leader.
Chrystia Freeland, she's the Minister of International Trade of Canada and used to be a young global leader of the World Economic Forum, if I may mention that.
I'm afraid it's true.
What we are very proud of now is the young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, President of Argentina and so on, that we penetrate the cabinets. So yesterday I was at a reception for Prime Minister Trudeau, and I know that half of this cabinet, or even more half of this cabinet, are for our actually young global leaders of the World Economic Forum.
That's true in Argentina as well.
It's true in Argentina, and it's true in France now. I'm with the president, who is a young global leader.
Klaus Schwab is the head of the World Economic Forum, and he bragged how his subversive WEF, World Economic Forum, has, quoted, infiltrated governments around the world. He said that his organization had penetrated more than half of Canada's cabinet. Could the member please name which cabinet ministers are on board with the WEF's agenda My concern is the deputy.
Order. I know the member was in a really good question there, but the audio is really bad and the video is really bad as well.
That member is promoting open disinformation. That's not debate.